Welcome to The Digital Shift. We are your hosts, Jessica Green
and Natasha Roberson. Together, we are here to help you build a tech-savvy empire and take your business to the next level.
If you're an entrepreneur, social marketer, or business owner, ready to scale smarter, not harder, this is the podcast for you.
Every week, we bring you expert insights, actionable strategies, and the latest trends to help you infuse tech into your business so you can automate, optimize, and grow.
From mastering automation and creating high-converting systems to building authentic customer connections, we cover everything you need to shift your business into higher gear.
So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and get ready to make your digital shift.
Let's do this.
Hello and welcome to the Digital Shift podcast. My name is Natasha Roberson and I am excited to come to you today with this incredible topic that I absolutely love. It is what has kept me on track for success throughout my entire entrepreneurial journey. And when I wasn't having the success I desired, I could always come back to this topic and dig in and know that this was the missing piece. So in this episode, like I said, I'm going to dive into the power of a 90-day game plan. So hang in here because this is going to get good. And also why it's the secret to explosive business growth and how to implement it effectively. I'm telling you, the moments in my business that I did not have growth, I did not have that momentum or just that sense of we're moving forward, right? I knew that my plan was missing. My plan was weak. My plan was non-existent. My plan was not being reviewed, right? And I just want to share this. If you feel like you're constantly spinning your wheels, like every entrepreneur, right? Starting and stopping, you're struggling to gain that traction, then guess what? This episode is for you, right? I want to share with you and teach you how to map out 90 days of focused action, executing consistently with intensity, right? Because we need some hustle in the 90-day game plan. And guess what? One of the biggest things that has helped me is time blocking. I'm going to share with you how I time block to ensure success. It's going to help you hit those moments of success in your own business as well. So by the end of this episode, you'll have a proven blueprint to launch, grow, and scale your business in 90 days. All right, so let's dive in. So why a 90-day game plan? Why? Right? Guess what? It has been proven. This is the sweet spot. This is the amount of time it takes to see tangible results without burnout. Without burnout. You want results without burnout. The 90-day has been proven to give those two things, right? So it's going to also help you avoid the start-stop cycles, right? When I used to, as I was kind of going through a lot of things in business, I would be like, all right, 90 days wasn't long enough to hit this goal. I'm going to extend it. Well, then I realized it was just too long, right? I needed a breather. I needed a moment of some like, all right, let's get back. Let's do this again, right? So the 90-day game plan is going to help you avoid the start-stop cycles. This is why most people fail. And then that's also why 90-day sprints build real momentum, okay? Because you're not having the start-stop cycles. You're literally able to just go, and so that builds that real momentum, right? And 90-day game plans really help you to shift from passive to intentional. What do I mean by passive? You're just going through the motions, right? Just going through the motions. You're just posting on social media. You're just kind of following up, right? Shifting from passive, that's passive. You're just kind of doing the do, to intentional, meaning you're going to focus on execution, to execute, get more leads, to have quantum leaps in your success. That is what a 90-day game plan is going to do, right? And it's such a powerful compounding action, right? Small daily wins are going to stack up over 90 days to create massive shifts for you. Think about that, right? Think about that. 90 days, small daily wins stacking up to reach the results you desire, right? So let's break down this 90-day game plan. I break my 90-day game plans down into 3 phases. Makes sense, right? There's 3 months and 90 days. So let's break down phase 1. Let me grab Jake real quick. So phase 1 is the foundation. This is your momentum phase, right? This needs to be where you set super clear and measurable goals. Super clear and measurable goals. I review goals all the time with our clients, and they are very vague. I want more sales. I want more leads. I want to have more launches. I want more income. Be very specific. I want 500 new leads. I want 300 new sales. I want to have 2 launches. And I want to increase my revenue by 5,000. Very specific, measurable goals, right? Next, we're going to figure out our schedule. We're going to time block for success. This is a non-negotiable. I'm telling you what, if you do not do this, I guarantee you to fall into the pond of overwhelm, chaos, and where you actually want to give up on yourself. Done it. If I don't have time blocking in, I can just kiss my success goodbye for that 90-day sprint. Life is always going to get in the way. There's always going to be something else. If we don't make this a priority, we don't time block our priorities of actions that lead us to those small wins every single day, we can guarantee ourselves to not hit our goals. Bottom line. So how do I time block? This is just, I have a whole training on this, but I'm going to give you just the high level overview of it. So you're going to take your entire schedule. You're going to put in there your non-negotiables. Your non-negotiables for me, just to give you a real life example, my non-negotiables are my morning routine must happen, right? My morning routine must happen. And then my kids' sports and my evening routine. Those are 2 things that must happen. Those are non-negotiables for me to just live my life well, right? I got to start my day right. I got to end my day right. And my kids are why I do what I do. So when they are on the basketball court or they're on the football field or they're on the baseball field, I am fully zoned in. They are my priority. It's a non-negotiable. Okay. And then we also have family dinners 2 nights a week right now because of all the sports and stuff. Those are non-negotiable times where I block out my calendar that they get my full focus, no phone, no meetings, no nothing. Okay. So now I have all of my non-negotiables for my personal life on my calendar. Next up is all the white space. So if you have a traditional job, you're going to have that as a non-negotiable as well, because you don't want to get fired, right? We want to have that income coming in till this explodes. So then you can leave on your own. All right. So with that being said, if you have a traditional job, 9 to 5, 3 to whatever, you want to put that in your calendar too. Those are non-negotiables. Now we look at what our calendar looks like, right? We have all this white space, and that's where we start to time block in the daily actions that are going to lead you to wins on the daily, to the results you desire in 90 days. You use up that white space, and I promise you, you will get results. You will win, but you have to be very, very, very disciplined in your calendar. I am so disciplined in my calendar. When I look at my calendar, I know what I need to do. I know I need to do gratitude. I know I need to go do my workout. I know I need to go have family dinner. I know I need to go do my leads. I know I need to go do my social media reels and batch up some reels, right? Non-negotiables. Right? So you got your business, you got your family, you got your personal non-negotiables, and then you got your business. Make sense? All right. So you also want to implement those core business activities, right? What are the activities that are going to lead you to the results? The lead generation, the sales, the content, right? All right. Maybe it's a funnel. Maybe it's your automations. It's your email templates. It's your follow-up. It's all the things, right? So implement those core business activities that you're going to do in those time blocks so you can get the results you deserve. I want you to create some weekly benchmarks. This just helps you track your progress, right? If I say in 90 days, I want to have 1,000 new customers, my brain goes and computes that is impossible. But if I'm like, okay, in 90 days, I want to have 1,000 customers. I'm really bad at math. So 1,000 customers divided by 3, divided by 4, I need to have 80 to 85 customers a week. It's a little bit easier for my brain to go, oh, if I do reels and I do my automations from when somebody comments the keyword info, I automatically send them, I'm selling them, and then I drive them to go purchase, and then I do the follow-up, that's all on automation, and then I jump in there and do my manual conversations, and that, right, oh, I could do 83. Yeah, absolutely. 1,000, my brain was like, no way. But 83 a week, let's go. Let's do this. It's a stretch goal, but I can do it, right? So create those weekly benchmarks. Last thing in phase 1 is remove all distractions. Set up your systems. What can you automate? Big thing that most people are missing is the automations. You can automate your keyword automations off social media. If you do reels that say drop info, you do reels that say VIP, you do a post, you do a carousel, you do a story, you can automate all of that so they get touched immediately and it can drive them to the sale. You get to come in and still have your own conversations with them, but what in your business can you automate? What systems can you set up that is going to help you have success, right? Think about in network marketing. You have, say, 3 new team members that come on this week. Sweet, let's celebrate. But that's 3 people that need your time because you need to set them up for success. What if you had a team onboarding system that they went through and checked in with you? And it sent them text messages and emails, drove them to a video to learn more, maybe a quiz afterwards so they really understand the content, and then drives them to the action. So when they do the action, they come back to you and say, hey, I just did it. I'm super excited. This is the results I'm getting, right? You have that on autopilot so you can do what you do best, encourage, fine tune, and, inspire them and keep that vision going for them. Let the system teach them to go do. You continue to inspire, motivate, and push them. Okay. So what can you automate? What can you set up in systems? All right. Next thing, phase 2. This is the second week. This is growth and consistency. This is where we're going to double down on what's working, and we're going to double away. I don't even know that's the right term, but we're going to get rid of the things that are not working. We're going to adjust those. This is when we refine our strategy. So in phase 1, we're getting things done. Now we're going to go into phase 2 and we're going to go, what's not working? What might I do different? We're going to double down on what's working. We're going to slightly adjust what's not working, and we're going to get rid of what we know does not work. We're going to increase our automation and our delegation of tasks so we can scale. If you're wanting to scale, guess what? You need to help. You need systems. You need automation. You need 5 of you. The only way to get 5 of you is to create systems, right? And we're going to keep that daily momentum. We're going to keep that momentum of daily activity, and we're going to track it, right? Why do we track things? Because it keeps us accountable. It keeps us accountable to what we know we need to do to reach the results we want. Remember, always pivot when needed, okay? This isn't like a straight road. You can't come off the road, right? Let's be real here. We are entrepreneurs that are thinking on our feet every single day because we know what we deserve. We deserve success. We have a service opportunity, a product that's going to serve the world. We're going to help people. And we want to get that out there. So we definitely know there's going to be moments in our journey, our path, that we need to pivot a little bit. So pivot if needed. Adjust the strategies that aren't converting, right? Maybe it's your subject lines in your emails. Maybe it's your follow-up. Maybe it's the lack of follow-up. You're talking to 500 people a week and you're getting like 1 or 2 conversions. It's probably what you're saying or not saying. You got the eyeballs, you got the interest, they're curious. It's definitely got to be in what you're saying or not saying. Okay, so we make some pivots in that. And we begin to scale our efforts using collaborations, team growth, duplication. Maybe you're doing paid ads, right? Once you know something's working, put gasoline on it and let's go. Let's go. Phase 3, this is our last month of our 90-day sprint. This is where we push hard. This is where we expand. This is where we scale. So we're going to push hard to the final stretch. We're going to increase our sales efforts. We're going to give it all we can give, right? We figured out what's working and we're going to do more of it. We're going to double down again on what's working. We're going to systemize this for long-term sustainability. The last thing you want to do is get to the end of the 90 days. And because you're out of steam, the business goes from woo, right? That's the last thing you want to do. I see it all the time because they do not have systems in place. You want to have systems for your team onboarding so they continue to duplicate and have success just like you. You want to have systems in place for your customers. You want to have systems in place for your leads coming in, that funnel, right? You want to have that funnel to go lead come in and sells them and drives them to the action you want, right? Why are we doing everything manual? It is 2025 and too many of y'all are doing things on the manual old school ways. 2025, like it's time to shift into the digital space. It's time to let us help you digitally shift. Okay. Right. So this is where we're also in the third month, we're going to utilize and leverage testimonials, case studies, social proof, right? You're already using it in month 1, month 2, but now because you've had so much results, right? Now we're going to leverage it even more. We're going to increase that. We're going to celebrate those wins and we're going to analyze the results. So we have those analytics, those statistics to go on our next sprint, right? At the end of 90 days, we're then going to plan out our next 90-day phase. It's not one a year. So typically what I like to do, I have actually a calendar that helps me do this from January, February, March, right? Those 3 months, I'm in my 90-day sprint. I take a month of reflection, fine-tuning. I don't stop. We take a month where we look and we evaluate what's not working. What might we do different? We start another sprint in May. We go May, June, July, August. Woohoo! It's lake time, right? We're still working, but it's our breather month, right? And then we go into September, October, November, crush it, not another 90 days. And then December obviously is holidays. It's family time without stopping working, but it's that time to refine, reflect, and move into our next 90-day sprint come January 1st. That's the system I use. It's worked great for me. Fits into life's pleasures of the year and so forth. So with that being said, I want to dive a little deeper into how to stay accountable and track your progress, right? Here's the deal. You are checking in, you're clocking in with yourself and your goals. That's who you're clocking into, right? You don't have a boss with these expectations that you're clocking in to go do. You've set the expectations, you have set the goals, and you can only be accountable to you, right? I love accountability partners, but at the end of the day, what do they get if I win, right? So I look at it a little differently. Who loses if I don't win? That really hit home. My mentor and friend, Danelle Delgado, said that to me years ago. Who loses if you don't win? And I'm like, man, my family loses, my future clients lose, my friends lose, right? Like so many people lose if I don't win. It really put an emotional attachment to why I do my daily dues, why I time block, why I double down, why I find systems and I fine tune those systems. Because if I lose, so do they. If I win, they win. I like that. So I stay accountable to myself because of if I don't win, who loses? Okay. So really stay accountable. Have weekly check-ins with yourself. Review your progress. Be honest with yourself. Like be honest. Get a coach, a mentor. They like an accountability partner there's some really awesome accountability partners. In my experience of an accountability partner, I was outpacing them. I was outdoing them. And so they were just like, good job, you're doing awesome. There was no true accountability where it was like, but what can you do better? Like a true coach. So I knew early on in my journey, I needed a mentor and a coach. I need to have somebody that I was paying to keep me accountable, that kept me forward focused, right? A coach, I've always had a coach. I'm an athlete from early on. And then when I got into entrepreneurial space, I was kind of on my own, free floating. And I realized the one missing piece was a coach, somebody who could drive me to the results faster and with less mistakes, a mentor, a coach. So I realized early on that that was an investment that I must do to reach the results and the goals that I set for myself and my family. So, if that's you, great. When it comes to the digital shift, you got me and Jess, your tech savvy mentors. We are going to guide you, push you, and help you create systems, automations that are going to help you scale, right? That 90-day plan needs systems. It needs automations, or you won't survive. You won't hit the goals that you deserve to hit. Okay. And stay on track with that peer support, right? I have a big goal. I tell my entire family, my kids are probably the number one accountability partners. I'm not even joking. So, especially Jax, my youngest, I swear to God, he is going to be a massive business owner. Like, he is a entrepreneur. His mind works like an entrepreneur. He is so curious, always asking all the questions. So I have this blackboard, right? This board on our wall here in my office. And I put all my KPI goals for the month, right? So we got our KPI goals on the month. He'll come in here and he goes, not even joking, come in here this morning and he says, a number hasn't changed in 2 days. What do you say to a 10-year-old? That's literally going, hello, what's going on? That number hasn't changed. Are you not working? Are you not doing? Are you not talking to people? Mom, what's going on? That number hasn't moved. How are you going to reach your goal that you have over here when this number is not moving? And he's right. I mean, he didn't say all those words to me, but I could feel them. That's what he was saying under his breath. But who in your family, in your circle, can you share your audacious goals with? And they're going to be true and honest with you. They're going to ask you and keep you accountable. They're going to ask hey, how's that going? They're not going to have a pity party when you're oh, it's not going so well. They're oh, it's okay. You don't need that in your life. You want to win. You deserve to win. If you don't win, who loses? Get some people that will do some tough love conversations with you, keep you accountable. My 10-year-old is the best accountability partner. I'm not even joking. He don't even know what that means. But I can tell you, every morning he walks into my office as I'm, starting my day, and he's looking at that board and he's like, how many of those do you got? You got to get 3 this month. How many you got? And I'm like, 1. And he's like, where are you going to get the other 2? Who the other 2? He doesn't even know and understand it yet. He's like, who's the other 2? And I'm like, I don't know. And then he leaves for school and I'm like, all right, here we go. Let's figure out how we're going to hit those goals. Because if I don't win, he loses. And he feels that. He knows that. We have been so honest with our kids when it comes to finances and things like that. Everybody's different. Every family is different, but we are very, very honest. When, as an entrepreneur, you have your ups, you have your downs, you have investments, you have some risks you take. Risks lead to great results. But in those moments of risk, our boys know, hey, this is what's going on. This is what we're not going to do. This is what we're going to do. You're not going to have all this extra fun, all this extra things. But once mom hits this, we're going to have some fun. They've been on this journey since they were babies. They understand, and they'll come in and ask, mom, where are we at in business? Are we in that, we've invested, we're in the risk zone, we're in the growth zone. They know growth zone means mom is laser focused. There's less vacations, there's less things, right? But when we're in the zone of rewards and definitely celebrations, they're part of it, right? I'm teaching them that 90-day game plan in the way we do life. For 90 days, it's all on focus. Same thing that we teach them with their sports. For 90 days, you're all in. You're doing all you can to make yourself better every single day. You're fine-tuning the things that you're not good at. You're getting better. We're getting you coaches. We're helping you through some mental shifts, right? Some mindset stuff. And then we get to have some fun. There's usually a month where they don't have as much training. They just get to go have fun. They're kids, right? And then we jump right back in, and it works out perfect because they're in multiple sports. So they have like these seasons, and the 90-day game plan kind of falls into that. So think about that for your family too. Like, how can you get them set up for success as a child in their teen years to then have success knowing that these are sprints to rewards, sprint to rewards, so that they can come out into adult life and have that same skill already built, and they go crush it in life. And this is great content for you, but as you're doing it, bring your family along. It's only going to benefit them, okay? Always, 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 always reflect and adjust. Identify the wins, identify the gaps, and what are your next steps you need to take, okay? And as I close this out, I cannot stress to you enough how incredibly important it is to automate success. That's why we have the Self-Made Hub, right? How did tech help you? Well, it's going to help you automate your follow-ups. It's going to help you nurture your leads. It's going to help you track your leads. It's going to help you have customer success. They join you as a customer, then you get to turn it on autopilot so they get nurtured to results in their products. Same thing with when somebody joins you as an opportunity, a business partner. How can you set up an automated system, an onboarding system to success so that you are part of it, but yet they get to go down this journey and have results without you doing it all there, right? Think about like automating, like think about you have reels, right? You're putting all this stuff out on social media and you need somebody to comment. You need a reply. You need a DM. You need a DM. You need a call to action. You need to close them. Why are you doing that all manually? That can all be done on autopilot with your voice, your personality, your authenticity. Like, why are we still not doing that? Like, that's how the Self-Made Hub can help. And your tech savvy mentors, me and Jess. Social media scheduling. We schedule out a lot of our social media, like our carousels and our posts. We do our reels real time. We do our stories real time. That's the only two things we do real time. We have automated the things that the algorithm does not care if it's scheduled or done right away. We automate that scheduling of those things, okay? We have lead magnets, right? Attraction. We have funnels. We know the topics people need and want from us. So we have funnels that take them through that. We deliver results and we ask them to join us, right? What funnels do you have? What lead magnets do you have out there? Do you have anything out there that's generating leads that takes them down a journey? If no, we're here to help you. Just got to join the Self-Made Hub. What exact tools are you using right now or not using, lack of tools, that are going to help you have success in a 90-day run? Right? We have all the tools, one-stop shop. The only thing we use is the Self-Made Hub, Canva for design, and Zoom for meetings. We don't have anything else that we're using. And you don't have to either. We have calendars, we have social media scheduling, we have funnels, we have emails, we have texting, we have QR codes, we have quizzes, we have surveys, we have courses, we have memberships, we have communities, we have literally everything in one login. Your one-stop shop, your all-in-one platform for success, especially when you have to automate, scale, and create systems, okay? Commit to the 90-day plan. Why not, right? Why not commit to the 90-day plan? No excuses, all in execution, right? Start now, map it out. Your next 90 days starts today. It doesn't have to start like mine is. Mine started January 1st. So I'm on a path. Yours starts today, right? Yours starts today. Stick to it. Stay consistent. Be accountable to yourself. Daily micro actions lead to exponential growth. Join our self-made community. Get the tools, the resources, the mentorship, the accountability that you need for your systems and your automations, because we are here to help you win. We want you to win. We celebrate your wins, right? So if you're ready to stop guessing and start growing, just head over to www.self-made.biz, membership options, join us in the hub. You're going to get all of our templates. You're going to get all of our tutorials. You're going to get all our live mentoring weekly. You're going to get all the extra things we do, all the extra templates, all the extra frameworks for follow-up. I'm telling you what, I give a lot away. Like, it's crazy. So listen, join us so we can help you scale and automate in your next 90-day game plan. So thank you guys so much for joining me on today's episode. I am so This episode is all about taking action. And you know what? I know I'm going to be celebrating you in the next 90 days as you sprint to the line of your goals and what you deserve, right? If you guys need anything at all, you know where to find us. All of our links are down below. And don't forget to hit subscribe and share this. Give us a review. Let us know what you thought. And I cannot wait to be beside you, mentoring you on your next 90-day sprint. Have an incredible day, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in to The Digital Shift. We hope today's episode gave you the tools and inspiration to take your business to the next level.
Don't forget, we have something for everyone to help you scale smarter. Whether you're just getting started or ready to go all in, we've got you covered.
Start with 14 days of free access to the Self-Made Hub, our all-in-one platform to automate, optimize, and grow your business.
Looking for more? Check out our Self-Made membership, where you can work at your own pace with help from your tech-savvy mentors.
Or take it to the next level with our 10-week accelerator program, perfect for those ready to scale with expert guidance and systems all in one place.
And if you're looking for done-for-you options, from custom funnel builds to fully done-for-you marketing systems customized just for your business,
visit us at www.self-made.biz to explore all of our programs and tools and find the perfect fit for your business needs.
Let's make your digital shift a reality. See you next time.